What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware m18 with a 7900m gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna go ahead and try out the Crew Motorfest at 1440p this time. Now, this thing should easily be able to do Ultra 60. But hey, if it can't, and it does what the G15 Advantage did and starts dropping down like 54 and stuff like that, well, hell, we'll go ahead and try it on high too. But I don't think that'll be necessary on this thing. This thing's pretty dang fast. But why don't we go ahead and hop in and let the gameplay be the judge?
Nope, no surprise, this did the same thing as the G15 Advantage on the 1080p screen, so we just have 1440p screen recorded footage, unfortunately. But hey, I'll take that versus it not working on either one. And we're just going to do Ultra. And if I remember correctly, it doesn't have those big stutters like it did in G15 Advantage. But if it does and I forgot, well, then just do some high, and that usually gets rid of them. The game still has little stutters it tends to have. If I remember correctly, I didn't try because this thing had processor overheating issues.
You tasted the harshness of the West. Now I invite you to the wilds of the North. Between sand, asphalt and mud, an all-terrain car is needed. So, here's our response. Neo-engineering, retro touch, wild attitude, all yours for this race, the Dodge Challenger SRT Cross Country Edition.
He mina ka umo o lelo puna hele. Aloha no. Kau aku ka manao. Kau maha ka nao. Ya nae ka mahele e lanai ka manao. A pili aku ko uka pua me ko kaipua. He pili ona mai kai ke aloha. Wild north this time. The less you ride on asphalt, the better you gonna be. A good start, the white sandy beaches of Kavela Bay, a serene treasure away from the hustle and bustle. Famous resort on your left. Perfect place to spot some honu. So what you think? We should leave the road for a bit, yeah? Check out some untamed paths. These jungles are some of the most unspoiled on the island. Beautiful and unique. Hawaii is more than 2,500 miles away from the nearest landmass. No forest in the world looks exactly like this one. Enjoy the winding descent. There's a nice view. You're about to pass right by the Laie Hawaii Temple, or at least behind it. That was quick, but we still got the photo. In the Kaipapau forest are great. I love how the sunlight breaks through the tree branches. sideways in the jungle. Bruh, never seen a Dodge Challenger do that before. This one's for the gallery. Ka'a'ava, the Northeast Beaches. Look, another volcanic beach. Rah, becoming a specialist. There is still much to discover here. White, black, or green, there are literally beaches of all colors here in these islands. Oh my God, that was a nice trip.
All right, let us get a little bit of some camp recorded gameplay now.
Hawaiians have a deep connection with the sea. The only way to understand it is to go and splash around
But
with
it
it.
seems like it's still going to
The
be
powerboat designed by the
stuttering, not
Motorfest team
recording. I was
is
hoping
waiting
just
for you
recording
at
was
Lucky
making me
Point.
do that, but
The
I'm
Proton
pretty sure I have it
M18
set to use the
Slick
GPU,
and
not the
agile.
CPU for that anyway, so don't know what I was hoping, but I'm trying to stay positive, but no, it's still going to be an absolute stutter fest because of the CPU. And this is the kind of game, since it only needs 60 right, it'd probably just be better off setting it unbalanced or even possibly even quiet. And then it would probably not do that.
Glad to see you're seabound. careful. It might not look it, but the way the buoys move, the sea is rough.
Here we go. Once I get away from them and running into their acid thing, I can gain a little ground.
It's time to prove your skills. These waves are not easy to navigate. Go starboard. After that huge rock, there's a killer view of the Eastern Mountains. On a Navy ship? You're brave like a true Hawaiian sailor. Not many know it, but 1,000 years before Columbus stepped foot on the Americas, we were already exploring a country bigger than Russia, Polynesia. The ancestral people of Hawaii found their way using the best kind of GPS, the sky and the stars. I'd say that made us the greatest explorers on the face of the earth, right? Don't mind my pride, because our wayfinding traditions help define who we are. Look to your right, we've come back to Kaneohe. This swell must make fishermen happy. Taste the ama if you can. Simply, oh no. By the way, your boat is great, sure, but the next time, let's sail to the stars on a real va'a. Another shipwreck graffiti. Port side. The cruise finishes at Manana, the rabbit island. Don't look for the rabbits though, none left. They were all moved to another place, like a farm or something.
Yeah, that one with the jump's pretty cool.
The Proto MK2 is now yours.
Well, that's awfully kind of them.
You're about to take in the island from a whole new perspective. The sky. Ready to meet United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair.
Holy crap. There's a lot of stuff.
Immediate takeoff. Be warned, this veteran still got it.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. Head over the mountains and see for yourself. We're gaining altitude. Look to your right. No lies here. The beautiful Molokai. The next landscape deserves a photo. A suspension bridge over the Kahana State Park. That valley leads to the ocean. There used to be dinosaurs around here, like 30 years ago. It was for a little Hollywood movie.
They were there, I swear. Be careful when you dive. You'll pick up speed. Welcome to Wahiyaf, old seat of government, the area of old called Li Hue. You see that huge fruit? The city is the place of the famous pineapple plantation and its giant maze. You could come back here after our trip. This is where the Electric Odyssey playlist begins. Trees are scarce. You are back in the land of Pele. That's the Keck Observatory. Go there when the sun's still low. You simply must immortalize this moment. Oh, mean. Thought I got graffiti on the floor. That's news to me. Enjoy Kalailoa for a while. I'm afraid we're getting closer to the end of our tour. The most infamous bay on Oahu. You're gonna want a picture of this. Snap away. Let's start our descent and get ready for the landing. We're arriving in Honolulu, the last stop of our trip.
Not too bad. And with that, we wrap up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Crew Motorfest on the Alienware m18 at 1440p. And it seemed to do an alright job considering it was like overheating half the time. But yeah, it's not the game's fault though, is what I mean by it did alright. The laptop itself was falling flat on its face. It happens sometimes. So I wouldn't want to play like that. But the laptop itself is more than capable if you can get one that doesn't have a CPU that's got like no freaking cooling. But again, I could have sent it in and gotten it fixed or fixed it myself, but most of the time it's not an issue. And in the games that it is, I just wouldn't play on it. But in any case though, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, Peace out, guys.